Hello, people. So, our today's topic is the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, Second Amendment Bill 2020. Let's know more about this. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel of News Canvas. So, what is the background of this bill? The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2020 was introduced in Rajya Sabha on September 15. It amends the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code of 2016. The code provides a time bound process for resolving insolvency in companies and among individuals. Insolvency is a situation where individuals or companies are unable to repay their outstanding debt. It replaces the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Amendment Ordinance of 2020, which was promulgated on June 5. So, what are the changes that this bill is bringing? The IBC Amendment Ordinance 2020 primarily sought to bring about the following changes to the I&B Code. The first one is suspension of Section 7, 9, and 10 of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016 for 6 months, that is, till 25th September 2020, to prevent corporate persons which are experiencing distress on account of the unprecedented situation being pushed into insolvency proceedings under the code. The second is exclusion of the defaults arising on account of unprecedented situation for insolvency proceedings under the code. In other words, the default arising during the nationwide lockdown on or after 25th March 2020 on account of its impact on the normal business operations are to be excluded for insolvency proceedings under the code. When this bill was introduced, there were some other suggestions provided by other people in the parliament. First, the Finance and the Corporate Affairs Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, who introduced this bill, highlighted that the threshold for initiating insolvency proceedings has been increased from 1 lakh to 1 crore to protect the micro, small, and medium enterprises, that are the MSMEs, from being dragged into insolvency. Contributing to the discussion, Mr. Jaydev Gala, the TDP, suggested the government institute more benches to the NCLT and fill the vacancies in the tribunal. Manish Tiwari, on the other hand, remarked that the supply side measures would not be of much help and thus urged the government to focus on demand side initiatives by extending monetary help to the poor. The finance minister mentioned that all the suggestions which are given by other members of the parliament would be taken into consideration very soon. So, what is the importance of this bill? The finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman remarked that the possibility of large scale insolvency proceedings post the lifting of the nationwide lockdown is meager, as the default arising during the lockdown have been excluded for insolvency proceedings forever, and stakeholders have other options for loan stress resolution other than initiating proceedings under the code. She also stressed that the IBC is a critical part of business now, and the priority is to keep the company as a going concern rather than to liquidate them. She said, adding that 258 companies were saved from going bankrupt through the IBC process, while 965 firms went for liquidation. This was all about the IBC bill. If you liked the video, please do give a thumbs up. Your feedback is at most important to us. So please do give one in the comment section. Do follow the pages of News Canvas on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to install the app of News Canvas. Till then, bye bye.